I'm sorry, Mr. Handicapped Man. I didn't mean to offend you. Do you speak sign language? Can you read lip? Let me break it down. If you don't answer me when I speak to you, I'm gonna put my foot in your ass. Is that clear, dummy?
Oh, wait, what's that? Disney is evil and filled with kid diddlers? My goodness, this is brand new news to me, apparently. Wow. Gee, I mean, it's not like we haven't had this conversation on multiple occasions. And speaking of conversations that we have had on multiple occasions, well, despite the fact that this Zoom meeting was leaked and people are finally waking up, or it seems more people are waking up to the fact that Disney is an evil cult, I would like to remind everybody of a little show called Steven Universe that came out way back when on Cartoon Network. I wasn't paying attention, but the creator, Rebecca Sugar, came out and said how she wanted to, talk about consent with kids, talk about the whole gender weirdo-ness with kids. And so I still feel it is a tad bit disingenuous to be like, oh, well, Disney saw what they was able to get away with over on Cartoon Network. And, well, you have conversations like this right here. Take it away, gang.
Space. Yeah, I've had the privilege of working with the Moon Girl team for the last 2 years, and they've been really open to exploring queer stories. And
so Moon Girl, as you would assume, is something that is aimed towards young girls, which is, who's that? Disney's bread and butter? My goodness, who could have seen this coming?
I'm on the production side. Part of the work that I feel like I can put in is making sure that we take place in modern day New York. So making sure that that's like an accurate reflection of New York. So I put together like a track.
Did you put together like, a whole bunch of Asians getting beat in the middle of the streets, what have you, by usually black people? I mean, we're talking about modern day New York here, right? So you're doing the whole vaccine mandate. You can't come in unless you can show your papers, please, New York. I mean, is that what you're doing?
Of our background characters to make sure that we have like the full breadth of expression. And we got into a very similar conversation, Carrie, of like, oh, all of our like gender nonconforming characters are in the background. And so,
oh no, that's nowhere near enough. I have absolutely no doubt that this individual, I can call him an individual, what's the names? Is amongst the gender non-conforming. See, this is why you stay away from the soy, boys. This is definitely why you stay away from the soy.
And so it's not just a numbers game of how many LGBTQ plus characters you have. We got the further, the more centered a story is on a character, the more nuanced you get to get into their story.
And then you get to find out whether they like peen or vagina or something in between. I mean, this is so freaking gross. It really is. And you know what? Hold on. Let's finish this on out.
And especially with like trans characters, you can't see if someone is trans. There's no.
Yeah, you can. What the fuck are you talking about? And not in every case. There are quite a few that can pass, but for the most part, yeah, shit, nigga. Yeah, you can. I promise you this. You can't see if someone's, bro. I mean, I'm sorry, individual. Yeah. This is the delusion, boys. I'm not talking to you, person. I'm talking to my boys here on the channel. This is the delusion, man. Oh my goodness. Like, you can't tell somebody's trans. Fuck you.
Way to look trans. And so kind of the only way to have these like canonical trans characters, canonical asexual characters, canonical bisexual characters.
And a show for kids, asexual, bisexual, like, man, I haven't even, honestly, this gives me a great opportunity. I'm done listening to this individual, but I do want to go point out a few notable people in the room. None of them happen to be, straight black men, because you cannot tell me, oh boy, right here is a straight black man. And we have the president right here, who said that who's a big part of this push, right? I mean, I wonder what defining characteristic about this lady should have been a clear warning sign that, oh man, she just happens to share a complexion with that Supreme Court nominee who doesn't know how to define woman. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying, since the signing of the Civil Rights Act, a ton of quote unquote sisters, completely, completely at Mass's mercy, have just been doing a thing and really doing the cultural subversion that has just, man, got this country in one of the most twisted pretzels you'll ever encounter, for real. And I hate to be like that. I hate to sit there and kind of just, slap broad paint with broad brushes, but shit, nigga, the evidence is the evidence. By all means, if you feel as if I'm coming from the wrong place, well, that's what my comment section's for, right? I mean, shit, you want beef about this shit, knock yourself out, but it's way too often. We keep seeing it. It's one of the reasons why I did that. Okay, yeah, you did it, sis. When Joe Biden won, I did that. You did it, sis video. This shit's on you. All right, cool, bet. We'll see how this plays out and how's this been playing out for us, huh? Anyone? So, in a lot of this has to do with the "Don't Say Gay" bill that passed and that Ron DeSantis recently signed into law, and a bill that I don't even think goes anywhere near far enough. No. This is like just up to fourth grade. Me personally, take it out for all of them. You a teacher, you got a subject to teach that subject. If that subject is it has anything to do with reproduction, keep it at the biological level. Leave all that gender bullshit elsewhere. Unfortunately, though, that's just not that like like there's still the pandering that needs to take place. So, oh man, I'm not a hateful person, I'm not a bigot or anything else like that, but when you really take into account what people are now openly and blatantly saying what they want to do to children, to by far the most vulnerable and innocent of us. Kevin Samuels likes to say how a pregnant woman is the most vulnerable thing on earth, and it's just like, give her a gun, she'll be okay, but a kid, not so much. All right. So yeah, kids are really super vulnerable, and the fact that this has been taking place long before any of this shit came out, right? Like now the media is like, oh my goodness, Disney. Now you got all these parents like, oh my goodness, Disney. And it's just like, yeah, y'all really, yeah, this is some shit that y'all let continue for way too fucking long. Way too fucking long. And Disney is a damn cult. All right? Shit, I remember I was out with this chick, and she completely spazzed on me because I was laughing about some misfortune by Disney. I was like, yeah, yo, they suck. And she just went off. Disney is my everything. I love Disney. I will be there for every movie. I will go to every park. If Disney had a dick, it'd be in the back of my throat. If Disney asked me to murder you by 5 o'clock, you'd be dead by 4. Do you not understand me? Now, I've taken a few liberties with that story, but I like to think that the point is still pretty valid. They have a ton of cult members out there, and a lot of them look, I don't know, suspiciously like a certain, no, well, suspiciously like, well, really like all of these people, because Disney is a place for whimsy and not the real fucking world. So, I mean, whatever losses that they take due to this shit, man, good riddance to bad rubbish as far as I'm concerned. So, guys, with that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you like it, toss it a like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice. You want to get videos like this every single day? Share, because sharing is caring. And YouTube and Bitchute and like are the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications. Get something from Teespring. Check me out on Odyssey as well. Links in the description. Actually, go in the description box and do damage and speak. Let me know. What do you guys think in the comments? Yeah, man, Disney's a cult. Disney is a straight up cult, and they're not the only one. Apple is as well. But if you really are like just, oh, your mind's blown, then you were not paying attention during the Steven Universe shit when Rebecca Sugar, the woman that made that show, came out and said, yeah, we're gonna sit here and do all this fun shit with kids and consent and all this other things. The phone lines at Comedy Central didn't blow up talking about, why are you trying to teach this bullshit to our kids? So thusly now Disney and all the other media conglomerates believe, hey, yo, fair game, dude, because they're not your kids, they're our kids. But if you think that's bullshit, or if not, let me know in the comments. Till the next one.
Your booze mean nothing. I've seen what makes you cheer. Every breath I take without your permission raises my self-esteem.